The Kuwait National Development Plan sets the nation's long-term development priorities. It's organized around 7 pillars or areas of focus for investment and improvement. Healthcare. Improve service quality in the public healthcare system and develop national capabilities at a reasonable cost. The new Ahmadi Hospital has been strategically located on the north side of the main Ahmadi Road, linking with the As-Safar motorway. Client of the project is Kuwait Oil Company. Cost of the new Ahmadi Hospital project is 94 million Kuwaiti dinars. The project covers a total area of 380,000 kilometers. The construction area is 110,000 kilometers. It's a general hospital with 300 beds and 4 floors. The hospital also includes a tunnel for services and parking. It can accommodate 1,200 cars and emergency hideouts, 47 different medical departments, and 11 patient pavilions. In addition to the main building, there are 5 residential sub-buildings for doctors and resident nurses and 254 housing units. The most important characteristic of this hospital is its modernity, the latest technology, equipment and medical devices that comply with the highest international standards and specifications have been taken into consideration. The unique Islamic geometric configuration of the design plays an important role in the function of the hospital. Not only does it aid in the overall spatial organization, it also creates orientation for the visitors to the facility with a clear separation between the patient rooms and the diagnostic treatment areas. State-of-the-art building systems are provided to allow full control of the environmental systems. Exterior gardens and sheltered interior gardens are provided to give patients and visitors calm, healing environments. All architectural and conceptual engineering design work was carried out by Langdon Wilson International of USA, while Gulf Consult has been responsible for all detailed engineering and landscape design, cost control and tender documentation. The project is 100% completed.
The Kuwait National Development Plan sets the nation's long-term development priorities. It's organized around 5 themes or desired outcomes and 7 pillars of areas of focus for investment and improvement. Each pillar has a number of strategic programs and projects that are designed to have the most impact on achieving on the vision of a new Kuwait. From Akhbar al-Kuwait account, Kuwait Achievements Environmental File Project and New Ahmadi Hospital. And from Gulf Achievement account, New Ahmadi Hospital project in Kuwait at cost of 86,400,000 Kuwaiti dinar.
South Korean Prime Minister His Excellency Lee Nak-yeon and his accompanying delegation recently visited Kuwait to celebrate the 40th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Kuwait and South Korea. The delegation also attended Kuwait and South Korean Economic Forum that took place at the Kuwait Chambers of Commerce and Industry.
Basically, this times our Prime Minister's visit is main purpose to celebrate between the Kuwait and the Korea, the diplomatic, the relationship 40th anniversary, 40th years anniversary. That one. For the Kuwaiti economy, our Korean companies try to contribute the economic development in Kuwait, and throughout the Prime Minister is trying to emphasize the importance of the 2 countries, the cooperations. And with the government delegations, this time also the Korean enterprises, small and medium-sized enterprise companies also they visit together.
A number of discussions on the bilateral fronts recently took place between Kuwaiti and South Korean officials, including a meeting that took place between His Highness the Prime Minister, Sheikh Jaber al-Mubarak al-Hamad al-Sabah, and His Excellency Lee Nak-yeon, Prime Minister of South Korea, at Bayan Palace.
It's a great pleasure for me and the members of our board of directors and all the private sector in Kuwait to welcome the Prime Minister of Korea. Korea is really a very strong partner with Kuwait, especially beside the political, but even in the economical side. Korea had played a very important role in the last 40 years in many important projects in Kuwait, in different sectors. Korea had really, we never forget, Korea standing beside Kuwait during the invasion of Iraq to Kuwait. They were really, their position was very strong on that. And due to all these things, we have to welcome the Prime Minister in such a way, and we wish that we'll continue with Korea, which I have no doubt about it, you see. And even beside this, today, yesterday they have filed His Highness the Emir and the Prime Minister to open the new Jisr of Jaber Ahmed, which is a very important thing for Kuwait, and really it's one of the largest bridges in the area. See, all this thing really gives us the opportunity to welcome His Excellency the Prime Minister of Korea, and we wish that we'll continue cooperation with them.
The two prime ministers signed 8 memorandums of understanding to promote cooperation, including a letter of intent for cooperation in the healthcare sector.
The Kuwait Oil Company set up a booth in the avenues to spread awareness of their efforts on putting out the last fires after Kuwait's liberation. The booth also featured real samples of the firefighters' team uniforms, as well as a real-life video game to educate visitors on how to put off the fires in the oil fields. The purpose of the stand is to celebrate the memorial of the 6th of November, the date where the teams put off the last of the oil fires in Kuwait.
This booth in the campaign is to commemorate the extinguishing of the last oil fire by the international firefighters, including the Kuwait Wildwood Killers, which were in effect one of the fastest or the fastest crew to put out fires. Also today is also a commemoration of the prevention, or the day for prevention of the use of the environment in war. So we're here today, KOC, Kuwait Oil Company, to provide more information to the public, to understand that we are committed to this, and furthermore, in the future, we're continuing to remediate and repair the damage from the Gulf War.
The 6th of November, it is really a great event, in our life. Actually, this event, every year we are celebrating about the extinguishing of the last oil well on 6th of November. And this is really something we cannot forget that day. This is the day of, which is, we are changing from the dark night, from the dark sky, to a light day,